was another one of those wheels in the garage over at Dad's place, and it says right on it, this is a decoration only, not to be meant to be used, or this isn't, I think they said, this is only decoration, not meant to be used for any, what do you call it, wheel, any rolling object or something like that.
Well, it was used for decoration, but it probably, you know, outdoor decoration.
Right, it's not meant for outdoors.
It's not meant for outdoors.
It said that
we're talking about there was a wheel on one of the little cabins there, like a wagon wheel, but you know, you could tell it was just a decorative thing.
Yeah, it wasn't a real one.
And it just it fell to the ground, fell off the building, fell to the ground, so it obviously had rotted or something, or maybe some carpenter bees got to it or something.
The screws that were holding it are still stuck in the wall though. Well, I think it's just,
we were driving,
it wasn't even made of wood around the outside, it was that cardboard kind of stuff.
We were driving through last night and it had it was right there on the ground.
Thank you, Lord, it didn't hit anybody.
Campground owner says, "Oh wow, I hope it didn't hit anybody."
Which is a silly statement because he would have found out. They would have.
Yeah, they would have told him if it had hit someone.
Real quick. Oh. But like you said, I'm not supposed to joke about that stuff. But I would say, oh man, Danny. I'd lay down next to it and go, Danny, I need a free night in the cabin. But like making that confession, I'm opening the door for something like that to happen. So I would repent quickly.
Oh yeah, I was watching a channel that it's kind of like an outdoor channel where they go on like really deep woods outdoor hikes, like in bear country and everything, right? I mean, they really go out in all over in these places, and I watched some of the videos. He actually I think they kind of like interview people sometimes that do the same thing, you know, like-minded and stuff. And so I'd watched some of those videos before and stuff, but so I saw this recommended thumbnail come up, and of course in the thumbnail he had looked, you know, like a angry grizzly bear in the background, and then he had a picture of himself that looked like he had been attacked, but it was like it was like cartoonish picture, you know, exaggerated. It was, I didn't watch the video, but I just thought to myself, now see, I would not want to be putting that video, I mean, that thumbnail out there. I mean, you know, yeah, I mean, it could be clickbait that it was not real, but it also could be a self-fulfilling prophecy, because you do go into grizzly territory, you know, and stuff. So I would tell people, think a little bit before you put something out there that is clickbaity, because you could be, you know, bringing something on yourself you don't want to bring on. I just want to say thank you for walking with me, Donny. He has to walk the Husky anyway, but
yeah.
He'd rather just walk here all the time sometimes, you know, just easier than to go out somewhere and walk. But He took me out and let me walk along the river walk. I think he enjoys walking in Gatlinburg though, because he can get a treat, an ice cream or something.
Hey.
He's very treat-minded.
No, man. I
So-
am like that dog that won't do anything except for food. I'm telling you, make food available, make it food or make it fun, and I'm there.
Well, and then he gets to live stream on my phone, and that gives him something to do.
I'm a little chatty.
He does like to chat with folks and stuff.
I even forget to look at my chat. I'm so chatty.
Yeah, I will. If I pass by sometimes, because I'm walking when he's doing that. I'm off walking, and also.
We've got to get reception so we can go off the grid a little bit and look at the putt-putt courses and look at some other things that Gatlinburg has, including that antique graveyard.
Anyway, I'm off walking and stuff like that because if he's doing a vertical live stream, and right now, that's the way I have to live stream because the horizontal app, I mean, it's messed up. It won't even let me do horizontal on the YouTube app. So I'm doing the vertical, but I'm trying to do these videos, these walking videos for our friends and viewers so that there's something really pretty to look at, you know, and something enjoyable. So, and I put at the end of my video a picture of our friends Teresa and Terry with us because she's I'm thinking of her like my walking buddy because she's putting my videos on when she's on her treadmill. So, hey Teresa, shout out walking with me.
Oh, that's right, Teresa's in town.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll be free at 9 o'clock to go somewhere.
I'm not live.
Oh.
I am.
What? Why would you call her name right now then? What am I missing?
Honey, she will watch this.
Oh. I see.
I see a cardinal just landed up there.
Silly husband. I know you can't live stream here. I don't know why I thought that.
Somewhere right in here we lose signal trying to live stream. I did try it once. But I like to put out the landscape horizontal videos for our TV watchers because I do know we have a lot of viewers who watch on the TV. And honestly, I watch a lot of YouTube videos on the TV. It's extremely rare if I watch anything on regular TV. Extremely rare.
Has she been in touch with us today?
There was some plants here that I thought was elderberry maybe, but I think the flowers are gone now. They had these like white flowers on them, which I was told was elderberry. There's something right here that's got some little berries on it, right there.
That's the berries they were picking the other day for pie.
There were,
Wild raspberries.
yeah, there were some people picking them, and they're tiny. They're really tiny. But she said they make a great pie. Can't imagine how many you'd have to have for a pie.
About 500 of those. Any pie is good with lots of sugar, though. Sugar pie. Thank you for fixing me so I can take care of my life.
I don't know, we've seen people try to camp out in these spots right here, but it's illegal. They don't want you camping here. See, this is where the TVA put some things in here to try to keep people from driving in there with their vehicle. And then the people cleared a spot right here so they can get in. Because it's like the TVA stopped that one, so then they cleared this one right here. And that wasn't the TVA that cleared it. That was people that just wanted in there and wanted to do their own thing. Despite the signs and the rules that said don't. I think I'll stop early here and not go all the way down to the lake because they're down there. I'll just stop early and turn around.
Oh, okay.
Because you never know what the conversation is around there. But that shows you right there the reason I don't walk down here by myself. Does not make me feel safe. I like to walk in Gatlinburg or Dollywood or something, because I can walk around by myself and feel safe. Okay. Here's another spot they tried to clear out so they can go camping and stuff. Donny and I feel like there's a lot more activity down here at the lake than we've seen in the 4 or 5 years we've been here. So this part of the area is owned by Tennessee Valley Association, TVA, and oh, there's some of that stuff I thought might be elderberry. I don't know if it is or not. See that stuff with the white flowers on it right there? It just, I wondered if it was like elderberry. I have homesteading friends that always talk about that. So there used to be a chalet up here that was owned by the campground. Kind of pretty in through there with the sunlight gleaming through the trees. We have seen deer. There's deer that live out here in these woods. One day when we were walking, there was some deer right here in this little stream. And they saw us coming and they jumped out. Angel's wanting a drink now. She's been walking. Remember that old ad? Because I was just thinking of when you thought this was live a little while ago. There's an old ad that says, "Is it live or is it Memorex?" Was that because it was like VCR? What was Memorex?
That was cassette tape.
Cassette tape.
Those were the days.
Who remembers
and
that? Who remembers that ad? Is it live or is it Memorex?
Advertisement was well ahead of its time, because now it is as good as live, but it wasn't then. But we didn't know any better. I mean, we look back at the videos that we used to love and they're grainy, but we didn't know they were grainy back then. Now we know. We just never saw anything better.
Yeah.
I remember when
that's like 1080p.
VCR2 came out.
That's like 1080p versus 4K. Sometimes 1080p on a decent sized TV, sometimes it looks as good if you have a good camera. Sometimes it looks as good on 1080p as a 4K. But you know, 4K is meant for those really giant TVs.
VHS, they're looking out with VHS Plus in like 85 or 86, 87. That was supposed to be clearer. Go check the map.
This is the hydrate alkaline water refill area here.
Yeah, the alkaline one's off. Just the regular spring water's on now.
Another reason I like to do a video like this is for memory's sake, because one day we're going to have our own property, so we're not going to be here. And we'll be able to remember it, you know. Here's the mountain stream that goes through that other road down there. And then it comes across here too, but you can't hardly see it because of the greenery. But it's down there.
And there's literally a spring under the bridge.
There's
One
some.
side's dry and the other side's wet because the spring is right under the road.
There's these ducks, and I've said, you know.
Yeah, the Husky's kind of used to them. She don't.
Yeah.
get
I've said.
bothered by 'em. They're used to her.
Where's number 5? Where's number 5? Huh? You don't care. He chased off number 5.
Yeah. There was as many as 7 years ago. Then they lost all but 1. Now they're back up to 5 and then down to 4. Over to the hot dog thing, see if it's running yet. Oh, you got a parcel. Look at that.
Here's the Blue Lodge that can be rented. This can be rented. It has quite a few areas to sleep. They have a lot of like churches that rent the lodges, the Blue Lodge or the Log Cabin Lodge. They've got a chess set out here for fun, for people to use. And then this area here that's fenced off is used sometimes for the, you know, like when they bring a church group or something, then they'll be in here and they can play sports in there. And then this is the memorial. With the flags. This year they rented a space over here for fireworks purchasing. This is the first time they've done this. They rented this area here for fireworks. They thought they'd try something new. So people coming down the road can rent fireworks. And then right there is the hot dog stand. That's owned by the campground. So they had set up this area down here with picnic tables and stuff. And that's their dog stand. Now they don't have the top on this right now, but it does have an awning for the top. And they went ahead and got a porta potty to set up here. And then there's a sign for the campground right there. So There's the barn. I just think that's a beautiful barn over there. Now all these people here are probably in one of the lodges, either the Blue Lodge or the Log Cabin Lodge. And then they're allowed to be recreational, like playing volleyball, or there's a swing set over there. There's a little pond over here. So it's part of the retreat aspect of the campground. And then this green building here is the gymnasium. It's the chapel and the gymnasium. Probably my little tripod. I bought a little tripod from Amazon, a smaller one. I wanted to buy one that was like easy to carry around. Oh, this is so pretty the way they have it here, landscaped and stuff. In the spring, flowers bloom and stuff. I just think this looks so pretty the way they have it here. This part back here, see, that road right there is the road that the lake is on, where the public can go. This part back here is not for public. If you aren't staying at one of the lodges, or if you are not a campground resident, you're not supposed to be back here. And they do have cameras that monitor it too, by the way.
You got a good volleyball there. The one they're using is not too good.
Yeah, no, ours is still all intact. Hey,
That's
buddy.
good. Praying for this churchgoer.
So this is the Log Cabin Lodge here. It's really nice. I've got some videos out on the channel with it. If you look at my playlist, that is Mountain Lake Ranch playlist, it has different videos of stuff that's out there. I put out there of the ranch and stuff. At Christmas time, they've done, like over here at this lodge, they've actually done Christmas parties and stuff, or sometimes it's over at the gymnasium too. They've got this tiny little cabin here, and then that white cabin over there is one that that's the newest one they got, that they're going to turn into another little cabin rental. That's one of the reasons why Donny became a representative for Incredible Tiny Homes as a remote sales representative was because you could put on, if you have a area that you live that's not restricted, then you could put a tiny home on your property. Some people use them as rentals. Some people just use them for a family member, like if you have a senior, you know, relative that, you know, isn't that safe living out somewhere by themselves. You could put one on there for them. Or like a college student or something. Or, you know, if you have a relative that's just struggling and it's hard for them to make ends meet, you know, to have something reasonable for them to stay. It's just, there's a lot of good ideas with trying to figure something like that out. So all these little cabins, a couple of them used to be sheds. You can see the two, the one, not the one in the middle, but the two on the outside used to be sheds. And then they turned them into, well, Donny did one. He really remodeled one of them, and he worked on another one too. But the one in the middle looks like a little cabin, you know. So they're cute, they're for rent. We've stayed in a couple of them as well.
Yeah. We stayed in the first
Let's
two.
see. Let me see what time. Okay, I did my just over 30 minutes. 38 minutes it says. I stopped a couple times
Here,
to
take
show
the spot.
you the view.
That wheel.
So, wait a minute. So, I want to say thank you for joining me on my walk. See, Donny is picking up the
The cardboard and wood wheel. It is made of wood, though.
thanks for subscribing, hitting that like button, and sharing us out. Go check out our playlists if you have a tablet or a phone or a computer or something. And you can even do that from the TV. That you can, you know, hit the remote in different areas and go to the TV and do that. You can subscribe from the TV too. So appreciate if you all are able to do that. But thank you for walking with me. We love you, but Jesus loves you more. Have a great day.